The Hit Selector. My name is Crystal, and I'd like to welcome my guest today on Celeb Select.
Hey,
Rachel K.
Hello, girl.
Hey, Rachel, how you doing?
I'm good. How are you? Can I just say one thing?
Mm-hmm.
You look amazing.
Thank
And
you.
your eyebrows are on fleek.
Yay! My eyebrows.
Looking good, girl.
So are you.
Thank you.
I've noticed that you have this whole makeup thing running for you, like you're pushing on social media. You have, I think, some kind of endorsement as well. So
Yeah.
I'm sure there's lots and lots to talk about. We
Oh,
need
most
to,
definitely. 6 years worth of catching up.
You've
to
been
do.
away for 6 years.
Yeah.
Exactly.
Is that crazy? That is.
I know.
It doesn't even feel like it's been 6 years.
It's like we blinked and, well, at least
Right,
for some
right,
of us.
right. And
Because I
everyone
remember sitting down with you shortly before you left. I had lunch with you and your mom.
Yes, I think I remember. Was that like a phase? What was that? It was somewhere I can't remember where it was.
Yes. Okay, but let's just go right back to the beginning for
Okay.
everyone listening in right now. And they want to know, who is Rachel K? Where were you born? In the U.S., yes?
I was born in the U.S. Many, many years ago. I'm not going to say the year.
Okay.
But I was born in Tulsa, Oklahoma, and basically I spent most of my life in America. Though as I got older, my mom really wanted it to balance it out a little bit. That way I can know a little bit of my background and my culture in Uganda. So I was lucky enough to kind of travel back and forth when I was younger. But yeah, Rachel K is outgoing. She is a singer, presenter.
So many different things.
So
you wear
many
many different hats.
Just like you. The list is endless. So.
But I like to say that you wear so many hats because I also know you have a thing for hats.
Oh my God, I'm obsessed with hats. It's
How
like-
long have you had this hat obsession?
Probably about like a year now. I don't know. I just think they look so cool, and like there's just so many different styles of hats, different colors, and yeah, I'm pretty much hooked. So you probably would not find me anywhere without a hat on now. I feel weird
Okay.
without one.
Well, if you want to know what she looks like right now, you can go to Instagram. We're Instagram Live. That's
Oh,
Crystal
hey.
A. Newman. So you can go to Instagram and you get to see how good she looks.
Thank you.
So you grew up in the States.
Yes.
You went to school there. And then at some
Yes.
point you came back to Uganda.
I came back right after graduating from high school. Oh my God, I was so young. I think I was like 18 when I came here. And I stayed for about 5 years straight.
All right. Yes.
So that's when all...
And in those 5 years, we saw you a lot.
Oh, yeah.
It's
most
hard to
definitely.
believe that you were here for only 5 years.
Isn't that crazy? Yeah.
I swear, I feel like you were in
You feel
TV
like it's
from
longer?
the time you were 10 years old or something.
Well, yeah, I've been on TV. Like, I did some, like, TV work with my older brother, Hemdi, back in the States. So
how old were you when you first started doing TV or anything in showbiz?
Oh, wow. I think I was, like, 11 or 12.
Uh-huh.
Yeah, but singing, like, didn't start till, like, I was about 8. You know moms, they discover you at such a young age, and they make sure you continue on with it. So 8 years old is when I kind of started my music love. But as for TV and presenting, I was around 11.
Okay.
So I came here in 2006, and I left in 2011.
Okay. Well, I want to take you back to that.
Yes.
Okay. 8 years old, you discovered your love for singing.
Yes.
And what happened? Was it at school or was it at home? Did she put you in talent shows? Were you on stage in school? What were you like in school?
Oh, I was a little bit shy in school, to be honest. I was a shy person. I didn't like singing in front of people.
Okay.
Sometimes actually it kind of happens today a little bit. Not much has really changed, but like when I'm put on the spot like that, like I do get kind of nervous. And my mom, oh my God, even today, like she would just be like, sing in front of people, sing in front of, friends, family. But she discovered the time when she knew that I could sing, it was when we were in the car, like driving back from like a dentist appointment or something. And Whitney Houston's I Always Love You came on the radio. And she said that I started singing. And once I hit that high note, she knew that
there's something there.
something was special, yeah.
Okay.
So she always tells everyone that story. I can't tell it as good because she puts all the emotion and stuff into it. But moms, like it was such a monumental moment at that time for her.
Okay.
And yeah. So.
Well, growing up in the U.S., was there a point where your mom was here and you were there?
Yes.
A couple of years?
Yes. My mom was here actually doing her music starting the Chimbewo. During the Chimbewo time, she was kind of like back and forth, which was understandable because she was trying to like make her career going on here.
Of course.
Couldn't really stay in the U.S., but we did keep in touch, and I feel
So
like
you
that's
were
kinda,
with you with your brothers?
Yeah, I was
then?
with my brothers. Yeah,
So they were raising you.
yeah. Hemdi was
essentially.
like playing all the roles.
Mom, dad, everything.
Yes. He was playing everything. So, but it all worked out. He did a good job. I'm
yes.
here. I'm good. I'm happy. So,
I think, people say happy mom, happy home.
oh, shoot. That is so true. Oh my God.
So, yes, you have to, the funny thing is you have to support your mom's dreams, I guess, when you're younger, and then you kind of get the same thing back. That's really what happens.
Exactly. And her being in the same industry and me just looking at her and being like, one day it's going to happen. I don't know how, because I was still young at the time, but she kind of like motivated me and just been like that role model in my life for many years. So this kind of like movement that I did, it was really hard because me and her are so close. So close. I think
Yes.
People used to talk about it, like leave Rachel alone. She has to be on her own. But I just
remember
been like that.
the time we had lunch. I remember asking you, you're always together, and you said she was your best friend, and your mom was like, she's my best friend, and we don't ever get irritated or just feel like you need space apart, which is rarely the case.
I mean, as I gotten older, like of course, there's the normal, irritation here and there, just like any other relationship or family, mother-daughter relationship, but we just learned to get over it and, kiss and make up, and it's all good.
Okay, well, we know a lot about Halima. We know a lot about your mom, but what about your dad?
My dad passed away years ago.
Okay.
I was a young kid.
You're really young.
Really, really young. I don't really remember much. It's kind of like blurry, but the things that I do remember are good things. So I try and hold on to those as much as I can.
I imagine your older brothers probably have better memories, stronger memories.
Exactly.
Okay.
So mom has really been like taking the role as mother and father, and she's done a good job. So she's like super mom.
Okay, we'll get back to that. I'm going to ask you for your first song right now, your very first request. You talked about Whitney Houston, one of the most powerful voices all the time.
I know.
And now you have Alicia Keys.
I have Alicia Keys. No One. Absolutely love that song. I don't know if this song. Okay, first of all, this song I sing almost everywhere. Whenever someone's like, "Rachel, sing me a song," it's always "No One," Alicia Keys. Just the production, the lyrics, the kind of like groove that it gives you. It's just a feel good track, and it's just one of my favorites.
Well, you talked about singing it, so I have to ask you to just do a little something.
Oh
for us
my
right
God!
Now.
I have a cough.
I know you have a cough, but can you just do a little? Is it possible?
Oh my God! Okay. I just want you close, where you can stay forever. You can be sure that it would only get better. I think that's what I'm gonna give you.
That was beautiful.
I'm like shaking for some reason. I don't know why. Maybe it's my cough.
It's a cough.
It's a cough. I'm blaming about the cough.
Okay, here is Alicia Keys right now. Rachel K's first request today, No One.
The Sanyu Hit Selector.
It is indeed the Hit Selector on 88.2 Sanyu FM. I am Crystal, hosting Rachel K. She's my guest today on
girl,
Select
hey.
Select. I'm sorry I threw you in the hot water there. She's like, oh, I love singing this song. I'm like, you don't sing.
Okay. For some reason I was in the car, I was like, watch her ask me to sing. Watch her ask me to sing.
Well,
and guess what happened? I had to sing.
Yay.
But it all worked out.
But I noticed that you have a mineral water bottle with some green liquid in there. You said you have a cough.
Okay, I do have a cough, and my mom basically gave me this green liquid.
Do you know what it's made of? It's clearly a herbal remedy.
Yeah, it's a herbal remedy. That's all she's all about, herbs. But it's like from the tree, from outside.
From one of the trees.
Yeah, one of the trees outside, and we grabbed the leaves from the tree, and they like first they wash it, and then they like smash it, and then get like its juices, mix it with water, lemon, sometimes lime, and it tastes really bad, by the way.
Well, all the things that are good for you generally don't taste that nice.
No, but this is like, why? Like, it is so bad. But it's helping a lot, so.
I'm so amused because my mom does the same thing. My mom always has the herbal remedies, and one of my daughters loves that green juice.
Is it the same thing? Is it the same one?
It's the same one. It's bitter, but she likes it.
Oh, wow.
So everyone, to each their own, right?
Okay.
Well, I'm going to take you back. You are the youngest.
Yes.
I am. Just run us through your brothers.
So there's Hemdi. I think everyone pretty much knows who Hemdi is. He is the oldest. And then there's Rashid, who lives next to Hemdi, who is next to Hemdi. And then there's Chris, and then there's me.
Okay.
So.
And you came along 10 years later.
Yeah.
So you were like the little baby.
Yeah, I was the little baby, and my mom did at one point like asked if I wanted a little sister or a little brother. Yeah, okay. She asked me at one point, like years ago, and I was just like, no, I'd rather be.
I like my spot.
Yeah, I was like, I don't want no one taking over my spot. I'll stay as the youngest. I'm just really like happy that she asked, because. Yeah, I just like saying I'm the youngest. It's just, I don't know, there's something about being the youngest.
Were you ever spoiled growing up?
Was I ever spoiled? I mean, yeah. I used to, I wouldn't say like super spoiled, because my mom pretty much treated us all equally. It wasn't that thing of like, oh, you're the girl, you're the youngest, so you get whatever you want kind of thing. But there were times, if she could afford something, or if it was something that she knew I would love, then she would go all out to make her little girl happy. But she pretty much treated us all the same. I think we were all pretty much spoiled in our own kind of way. So,
But clearly, I mean, for a lot of parents, and especially if we go back, a lot of parents were following the same path for their kids. Expected you need to go to school and you need to focus on school, and when you finish school, that's when you can start doing all the artistic things, whether it's art or music or anything like that. But so clearly, your house has always been an artistic place.
Oh yeah, most definitely. I mean, education is always and will be always the number one thing in our family. But we do come from a talented background that, if we have the talent, we're basically going to go for that first and see where that can take us. So education is really important. I mean, that's the main reasons why I left.
Yes, you went to go to university.
Yeah, I went to university in the States. A lot of people don't know why I left. A lot of people kind of wondered what happened. So for those I don't know, I went back to school. I got my degree in communications, and
you graduated quite recently, though, isn't it?
Yeah, it was about like a year and a half ago, actually. Yeah.
Okay.
So I have my degree in communications, and having that degree, no one can take it away from you. Like, music will always be there. My artistic side will always be there, but education is like something that
you can hold on to.
It's very vital to me and my family.
Okay.
And set an example for those, who feel like, you can't really go on without education. Education's key. It's really important.
It's really important. Okay.
Yeah, so.
So coming back to Uganda, did you experience a culture shock?
You mean this time around?
No, like the first time.
Yes.
Or was it it was easier then than it was this time?
I think it was harder now.
Okay.
Me just coming back like recently, because so much has changed. Like in 6 years since I've been gone, like I was literally like, my head was like, look, when a kid is like at an amusement park and they're like looking through the window and like looking at everywhere. That was me, seriously. Like so many new malls, so many new restaurants, so many, I don't know, everything was just brand new. And the music, the sound, like everything has like changed. Yeah, it's funny. Like, I feel like, wow, like 6 years, so much has really developed in Uganda in that 6 years. But the very, very first time when I came, I can't really remember that experience.
Well, maybe because you were a lot younger. And
I was a lot younger, yeah.
It was easier to just adapt. Maybe.
Yeah, I was just here for vacation. It was like but
you came for a vacation and then you stayed for 5 years.
No, I actually came like in 2001. 2002 for like the summer. It was like my first time here.
And then you
Then
went
I
back.
left. Yeah, then I came back.
Okay.
But then I was just here, just like I wasn't really doing anything at that time.
Mm-hmm.
The very first time I came here.
Mm.
But yeah, the last time I came, it was definitely. It was a lot different, but I feel like this time was a little bit more of a culture shock. It's kind of funny, but it was definitely a culture shock. I was like, wow.
Okay.
Definitely don't be gone for 6 years, guys.
6 years is a long time, clearly.
Yes, it is.
So when you came back to Ghana the last time, let's just say, what did you start doing?
Okay.
Was it first to find your footing, or did your mom kind of help you already start by, setting you up? Because you were signed to, was it No End? Records at some point?
No End Entertainment.
No End.
Yeah, I'm still with No End Entertainment, though I am working with different studios and producers. But when I did come that time, I kind of went straight to my music. And my first song that I recorded at No End was Every Time I Turn Around. Which is like that R&B, TLC, Aaliyah kind of like vibe, which I was compared to Aaliyah a lot, actually, when that song came out, which was an honor because I love her. So, and then, like I mentioned before, I did some TV presenting with Hemdi, like years before I came. So I was like, let me try the presenting skills out too and see if I still got it and see, how people take that. So that's when I went on WBS. I don't know. Is that still around?
No.
Oh, my God.
No, WBS is no more.
Oh, wow. That's really sad.
Yes, it is.
Wow. That's crazy.
6 years, a lot can happen.
Yeah. So I started on WBS presenting on Jam Agenda with Kazora. And
I just had a flashback. Okay.
Yes. I remember. Oh, my God. So many years ago. But yeah, so I did that, and then I ended up on radio as well with Hot 100. And then before I left, I landed on XFM. Sorry, am I supposed to be? Can I say that?
Yes, you can.
Oh,
you
okay,
can.
I was like, I don't know if I'm supposed to say those radio names or not. But yeah, which was really cool. And just throughout those years, like I had so many opportunities. I did like a project with like Akon, Kerry Hilson for the World Cup thing. I don't know if you remember that.
It's like there were so many different things going on in your life in that short time.
Yeah, and the time went by so fast. But during all that, I would like be on Facebook, and I was like see my friends graduate from college, and I'll see everyone like with their degrees, and a part of me was like just like I need that.
I need my degree.
I need my degree. I want to finish school. I got to do it for myself, for my family. The music thing is going great. The TV thing is going great. But there was a part of me that kind of like felt bad that I didn't finish school. And I was getting older, and I'm like, oh, I need to go back and do that.
Okay. Well, it's a big decision to make because you had made some ground here. You were building your brand here.
Exactly.
And then you're like, okay, fine. I have to just press pause and go and do something else.
And I was so worried because I'm like, what if people forget about me? What if I, get back there and like I have to start all over again? But, mom has been there. My family has been there. It was kind of like a family decision too. It wasn't just something that it was just all on me. But they all supported me. They were all behind me, even when I was going to school. And now I'm back, and I'm ready to continue where I left off. So,
okay, I think there's a lot to ask there. But now I'm going to ask you for your second request, The Weeknd and Daft Punk. I feel it coming.
First of all, does The Weeknd sounds like Michael Jackson.
He does. Oh my God, so much.
Oh my God.
He's so much, yeah.
I think that's what drew me to his music. It's just that the Michael Jack, he sounds, especially
he even has some of his screams and the little,
And then there's certain like, try, like he does a little breathy thing that like Michael Jackson used to do. So especially in this song, that's why I really like this song a lot. I kind of get, if Michael was here today, I can see him doing something like this, I think.
Okay.
So.
All right, here it is. I Feel It Coming.
Tell me what you really like.
I am Crystal chatting with Rachel K on CELEB Select right now, and you were talking about how when you came back after high school, you kind of found your way, you found your footing. You're on radio, you're on TV, you were doing music, you're doing all these different things, and then you made the decision to go back and get your degree.
Yes.
Was that a huge adjustment going from entertainment, more or less?
Oh my God.
To school life?
It was different. It was really different. Leaving like this celebrity life and everybody knows you, and then going back to the States and living a normal life. I mean, it was pretty good too. Kind of just being able to be doing my own thing and just kind of just living that life of just being normal, you know, kind of doing, I don't know, it's kind of hard to explain, but because I really did enjoy, and I do enjoy my life here, but it's kind of nice to know that, okay, if I want to go away when no one knows me, let me just go away to the States again. But if I want to come back and live that life, let me just come to Uganda and live that life, you know? It's kind of like Hannah Montana. Do you remember watching that show?
Yes, I remember.
How like everyone, like some people knew that she was a singer, but then some people like didn't know that she was because she lived that double life, I guess. But it was hard to adjust. I missed Uganda so freaking much when I was back home. Like it was weird because I would have like dreams of like me in Uganda. Like, I don't know if it was like a sign or something, but like I would like have dreams of like my mom's studio, dreams of me like on radio. Like, I don't know, it was really weird. So I was like, oh, this might be a sign. And there were times when I was supposed to come back. Like twice during that time I was gone, I actually had my ticket to come back.
And what happened?
Something would come up and I wouldn't be able to fly.
Okay.
Yeah, something like one thing, like I lost a family member and I had to cancel my ticket. Another time it's just not the right timing, so then I had to cancel my ticket. So it's weird how the universe kind of like works things out in your favor. God knows when the right time is for you. So
okay.
Yeah.
Now remember when I asked you back then, you and your mom were sitting across from me and we're having lunch, and I'm like, but you're always together. And
Yes.
I asked you, I'm like, what happens when you're dating?
Oh my God.
I mean, how did that work?
The
Or there
dating
was
thing,
just no dating at all before you left?
dating okay. Well,
A little bit.
maybe there was a little bit, but the majority was like literally no dating at all. My mom is tough when
She's
it comes to
tough
stuff
about
like
that.
that. Yeah, I think it's more of like protection. I mean, being the youngest and the only girl is kind of understandable, but then it's kind of like, dang, like I want my freedom too, but you're kind of putting me on a leash, but then I understand why you are. Like even today, like she does it, which is, I understand it, but like sometimes it can get a little bit.
Yeah, because now you're grown. Now you're like, oh, well, mom, you know.
Yeah, but still, it's just that mother's protection, you know, for her kid.
And also, I think being in the entertainment industry, she knew. I mean, there are a lot of sharks out there anyway.
Yes. You don't know who's there to be your friend. You don't know who's there because they really genuinely like you. You don't know who's there because of your name. So
yes,
it's kind of you never know. You just
Okay.
kind of have to be smart or just stay home and watch movies, which I usually do with my
Okay.
mom. But yeah, it's all right. It's all right. It's not
Okay,
bad.
so you go back to uni and now you can date.
Yeah, something like that.
Are you dating at the moment? Because we haven't really heard anything.
You know
anywhere.
what? That's why. That's how usually people get their. I don't know. What am I trying to say? I don't know. I
The
have
fact
friends.
that you're
I
saying,
have friends. I
I'm
have
thinking there's a yes in there.
You're catching me. You're catching
There's a
me.
yes in there.
I do have friends, people that I do hang out with and talk to. But as for dating, right now I'm just trying to focus on my career. Right now, so
So we didn't leave anyone with a broken heart back in the States?
no, nobody has a broken heart. I'm not a heartbreaker. I'm not a heartbreaker.
Okay,
But,
I'm gonna say that I believe you. And
Yeah.
we're gonna move on from that.
but yeah, I mean, I don't really know. I haven't really been focused on that dating thing. I don't know. I guess whoever comes
Is
by.
it just too complicated? Do you feel it just asks too much of you?
I think it is a
or-
little bit complicated because like I'm here and I'm there, and I would hate to be like in a relationship where I'm not fully committed, and especially if I'm not around. Because now that I'm back, I'm really trying to focus like more on building back my career back up.
Okay.
And I don't want any distractions because guys can be kind of they can distract you a little bit and pull you away, and you know that charm that they sometimes do. It's just like I'm not ready for that right now.
Okay, so you say you're back because it almost felt like you came back to host the Aspots, right? I mean, that's what it looked like.
Right.
But you're saying now that you are back.
I am back.
So you have moved back to Uganda permanently for the moment.
For the moment.
Okay.
Yes, for the moment.
Okay, so what are you doing? What are your plans? Have you started? Are you back in studio? Are you working with someone?
Yeah. I am back in studio, though I haven't really done much because I've just been sick so much since I've been back. But I am working with a couple of new producers. Working, kind of changing up my style a little bit. People are not going to expect the Rachel K that they've heard.
Okay.
A couple of years ago. I'm trying to change it up a little bit, which I don't want to say too much because it's kind of like a surprise. But hopefully get back on radio and TV as well later. But I just kind of want to just focus on my music, just kind of set that down.
Yeah, and also I guess find your footing again.
Exactly.
Okay, so that brings me to your next request, Supermodel.
Oh my God, have you seen this video? Oh my God, this video is so pretty. I think that's why I really like this song, because of the video.
You like the song because of the video?
Yeah, like.
But you know, with a lot of music now, you see the video first, and if it grabs you.
Yeah, I mean, of course I like the song too, but Ziza, she's freaking amazing. Like her style, just the way she like her live performances are just so on point. But this video right here is like my favorite video, so I love this song.
All right, so go check it out. Okay, Here it is, Supermodel.
I'm just by myself, wish I was comfortable just with myself, but I need you, but I need you, but I need you.
You were building up this personality as your own makeup artist, like your own brand, these different looks, and then also even in fashion wise, and then your hats and your hair.
Exactly.
How did that happen? Did someone, tell you like, oh, you could do this, or someone advise you, or it just?
I would just do makeup on myself, and before I knew it, I got noticed by Elf Cosmetics, and I've done a couple of things with them. Like they had like this beautyscape like getaway that they had, and I won. Like out of 300 girls, it was like 50 girls were selected. I was one of the 50 girls. So they flew us to San Francisco, like all paid expense trip.
And you won?
Yeah, twice.
Congratulations.
Yeah, 2 years in a row. Last year they flew us to Austin, and I won again. So we kind of have like this like relationship, me and Elf Cosmetics. So I actually talked to them about like maybe doing something here in Uganda, but that's just still in the one of the surprises. So but yeah, and like when it comes to fashion, I kind of wanted to like show off my side of like things I like my fashion sense, and basically what can go well with this, boots can go well with this, what kind of how you can like take creative pictures with a hat. So
now, talking about like your love for hats, you say it's been about a year, but even back in the day you had a thing for scarves.
Oh my God.
You always had your looks were always very distinct, and you'd have a look and you'd rock it for the longest time.
Oh my God, yeah, that's me. That's me. I don't change. Once I find something and I know looks good on me, I pretty much stick to that for like the longest time. And then people always have things to say.
Because it was braids. I think it was a braids look with a scarf.
Yeah. And I kind of had like this little like thing where I would cover like half of my forehead, and people would ask me like, does she have a scar? Because why does she always cover?
Even now you have a fringe.
Yeah, now I have bangs. I don't know. I just
Why? Why do you cover your forehead?
Honestly, there's no reason why. I just feel I'm just so used to having like some sort of coverage that if I don't have anything there, I feel weird. I know it sounds so funny, but I don't have a scar. I don't have any like kind of like bruise or anything.
Acne. I'm peeping through the hair. There's no acne.
There's no acne. Like I can show you. Like everything is pretty much like normal. It's just my style.
It's
and
just your thing.
Yeah.
Okay.
But I remember the scarves thing. Oh my God, I used to wear that all the time. Sometimes it comes back a little bit. But now it's hats, so
now it's hats.
We'll see what comes after the hats, maybe.
Well, you've told us you're going to be doing a few tours in school.
Yeah.
You'll be working on your music. What is your motivation now? What is your motivation?
My motivation?
Because 6 years is a long time. I imagine you have changed a lot in that time, from the time you left to the Rachel K who's back now.
Right. Yeah. My motivation right now, I guess it's just my love and passion for what I do. Like I need to get back in the studio. I need to get back, and people need to hear my voice. People need to know how much I've changed and grown. It's kind of what's pushing me to keep going. And I know I've been mentioning her, but my mom has also been a huge motivation because she's, oh my God, every morning she's on me about like on me. Let me tell you, even she knows, the girl that I came with.
Hi.
You know, vocal rehearsals, dance rehearsals, working out. Yeah.
You're doing dance rehearsals?
Yeah.
Okay. Well,
Yeah.
yes, the working out thing as well.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, I gotta keep that up. So just having her and someone to kind of push and motivate you has kind of been my drive to just kind of keep going and continue building what I have and make it even bigger. Because I feel bad. Like I left when things were kind of like
falling into place.
Yeah. But
Starting
I'm
to
more like,
happen. Huh?
it has to be now or never. Like I don't want to wait when I'm like super old and let me go back to school when I don't have time. So. But yeah, that's basically all. I'm really excited to share what's coming up. I feel like the listeners and my fans are going to be really shocked what has to come, and yeah, it's going to be good.
Okay,
just be patient.
We're looking forward to it. Sanyu and we'll be expecting to get that.
Please, yes, of course.
Like first. Okay.
Yes, I got you. Don't you worry.
Well, Rachel, thank you so much for coming on
Thank you
CELEB
for having me,
Select. It was nice
Crystal.
to catch up.
Of course.
And find out what's going on in your life right now.
Thank you so much for having me. I appreciate being here.
Pleasure. Your last song is one of your own.
Yes, this is actually my song featuring a Miss Trinity. It's called Application.
How did you guys hook up for this song?
Well, she was here a couple of years ago. She had a show that Hemdi organized. So we kind of connected and we hit it off, and she heard my music and she liked what I did. So when I was in the States, she was actually there doing a tour. So again, Hemdi just always hooks things up. So he then connected back.
The brother with the plan.
Yeah, brother with the plan. He always got the plan. So yeah, she's so down to earth. She's so cool. And, you know, we did this song like in one night.
Oh,
and
really?
Yeah, it was crazy. Like we just got in the studio, recorded it, and it was magic.
Okay.
So yeah, she's really cool.
Where did you shoot the video? In the States?
Yeah, we shot the video in the States as well. Which was kind of cool because, like I said, like though I wasn't here doing my music here, I tried to like kind of do as much as I could when I was back in the States. I don't live in the same state as Hemdi, so it was kind of hard, but I'm glad the times when I was there, it could work out.
Okay.
So, yeah.
All right. So from Rachel K, you know the song, we've been playing it, but from Rachel K and Miss Trinity, here is Application. Thanks for coming through.
Thank you, Crystal. It was great to kind of just tell it all and just not hide anything, and basically just to keep you guys up to date, because I know many of you have been asking, where's Rachel K? Why did she leave? Did she leave because of this reason, that reason? But today we set it all straight, and it was great. And I'm so excited to be sharing you what I'm going to be working on. Just in a couple of weeks, some things should be out pretty soon. I got so many things in mind, so many projects, and it's great to be back, and I'm excited to be here. And Sanyu FM, Crystal, she's amazing at what she does, whether she's on stage, emceeing, presenting, being behind the mic, radio presenting, she is amazing, and I look up to her, and she's great, so it was perfect being here.